Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with a 3-minute cattle market update for Friday, August the 21st, where all of a sudden this week, this cattle market's looking more like going into the fall of 2016 rather than 2015, because the rug just got pulled out from under, especially in Chicago there, where Wednesday, both live and feeder cattle were down hard. Thursday did have some support come back in there, but August live cattle ended Thursday at 146.47. Last week's weighted average cash price was 150.62, and you wonder why these packers don't just cash in their long positions and tell them that bring them the cattle, demand delivery of those cattle at that cheaper price. The packers don't have any long positions. They're not going to buy any long positions on the CME live cattle board because that would support the market. Not going to do that. So, and they also know that they can get the cattle bought cheaper anyway. All they have to do is go out there and tell them what the board is, and these feedlots start puking their cattle up at a lower price because they have no leverage, because all their friends and neighbors have already sold all their cattle out front. But the poor guys that had to sell negotiated already sold a lot of them this week, especially up in the northern plains, Colorado, Nebraska, 148, 149, Iowa from 145 to 147. That's $2 to $5 lower, and heavy on the 4 to 5 lower. Your dress sales from 231 to 234, that's $5 to $6 lower. We're already back at those lows that we thought we'd already established for the summer, but just no leverage at all, and so many cattle sold out front. Last week's whole negotiated trade was less than 36,000 head, but every week they price over 200,000 off of what that is, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense right there. Feeder cattle board down hard Wednesday, and ended Thursday there at 213.20. CME index is 215.97. El Reno, Oklahoma had 6,000 head. Look at your cattle market central market report there, and you see how much lower some of those steer quotes are, especially in the yearlings, and those are well tested weights there. Sure, $6 lower and as much as $10 lower than just last week, but really tough market this week. And your dress steer weights, your actual steer weights for the week ending August the 8th come out on Thursday. Your dress steer average is 895 pounds, which is huge. It was 9 pounds heavier than the prior week, 11 pounds heavier than the week before that. But we just can't keep making these big monsters, and they're already talking about kicking some of those penalties in for the weights over 1050 on the carcasses, and the packers just say thank you for helping us through those tight supplies that are making those giant 1,500 pound cattle. Now we're going to start penalizing you again as supplies start building up. But check out DV Auction for some upcoming sales. Coming up here early next week, Abington Feeder Cattle Association, Southwest Virginia, has got a big sale coming up. They've got over 1,200 head sold in load lots. And these are Virginia quality assured cattle, all program cattle. They're all long time wean, had all their shots, and really some nice cattle, especially you guys in the Eastern Corn Belt. And if you've got some freight help, you guys in the Western Corn Belt need to take a look at them too. But don't miss that sale on DV Auction. That's 3 minutes. We'll talk to you next Monday.